give the people what's happening. Yesterday I was watching a video by some girl, a young girl. She was talking honestly, she was talking openly. She's saying that her boyfriend Jeevan, who she thought was going to be her Jeevan Sati, but it didn't turn out that way. They used to go clubbing, they were dating, they were having sex, they're having unprotected sex. And she was taking the after morning pill thinking she won't get pregnant, but the pill didn't work and she got pregnant. He was supportive at first, and his parents were supportive. But after they've broken up, and she was just moaning about, she's left on her own or whatever and stuff like that, huh? I don't know whether she kept the baby or not. I couldn't listen to it all. It was just too jarring. I've heard this story many times. Because in my days, when we were younger, there was a big increase in teenage pregnancy. But a lot of the girls actually wanted, there was a trend to have a baby them times. Because what it is, the women and everyone, they used to get married young before. They weren't working, so they didn't need to do education for a career. As soon as their hormones kicked in, they felt broody. Broody is like the desire to have a baby. At about 16, 17, 18, a lot of girls used to feel broody in my days, and they used to want to have babies. But then obviously they relied on the social system, because the men, a lot of time, they were absent. I know some girls in my class that had kids at 15 and they're still with the same guy, and they've got a few kids with that guy, and they actually made it work. But these days, obviously, there's education on girls to get careers and stuff like that. So, there was a big campaign against teenage pregnancy just so girls can get their careers and stuff sorted. But it's natural hardwiring when the hormones kick in and the periods start. The periods used to start in my days about 14, 15, 16. I know they're starting younger now. I don't know what's going on now. That's crazy. Some girls are starting at 7 or 8, I heard from parents and stuff. So the world's mad. It's all changing. Is it the diet? Is it technology? Is it what they're seeing? Is it too advanced? I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, so talking about the after morning pill, I was doing some reading up that the sperm can reach the egg in 5 minutes sometimes. That's the fastest. Like sometimes average 45 minutes, sometimes 12 hours. But there's no timing. You don't know when the sperms reach the egg. So in the Western world, they won't say it's abortion until a fetus is developed. But in the Eastern spiritual world, in my opinion, as soon as the egg touches the sperm, that's the start of life in my eyes. Because it's a big spark. That's why sex feels nice, because it's the closest bond between two people. Two become one. You're creating life. And, it's meant to be pleasurable. You're bringing life into this world, this and that. So, it was pleasurable at the start until the woman gives birth, right? Until the child gives you stress. But, it's there. So for me, like after morning pill and that, it's kind of like abortion for me, because once that egg meets the sperm, you don't want to disrupt that. You got to take that responsibility. Why are you youngsters sleeping around unprotected? Then they say, oh, the condoms can rip. Then you can get condoms that are, what's it called, more resistant to rip or rip proof, like the heavy ones, the thicker ones. Oh, we can't feel the pleasure, this, that. Oh, we can't feel each other, this, that. That's what people say, innit? First of all, Guru Gobind Singh Ji said, no sex before Anand Karaj, no sex before marriage. That means phone sex, kissing, touching, hugging hands, chilling in the car, chilling in each other's bedrooms, chilling in hotel rooms. If you're not doing that, you avoid all that. Oh, we need to get to know each other, then get to know each other on the phone, talk normally, meet outside in public places, don't go in each other's cars and chill. When you start kissing, you start touching. Touchy leads to feely leads to jiggy. You know what I'm saying? It's just common sense. Calm is so powerful. Calm is powerful when the opposite sex you ain't interacting with the opposite sex. You're walking in town, you're looking, oh, she's fit, she's got nice bundles, she's got this, girls will be like, he's like that, he's got nice pecs, or he's got nice jawline or whatever. And these thoughts come in when you're married, you're looking, do you know what I mean? So it's like Calm is a motherfucker. It's so powerful. I think it's one of the most powerful tools. Everyone struggles with calm, but not everyone's sleeping around or going to strip bars or going to prostitutes. A lot of people just masturbating. You know what I mean? Not everyone's doing the real deed with real people. They have imagination, they do fantasy and stuff like that. Calm, you know, to beat calm, it takes consistency. It takes amrit wal enam. Holy, you know, the frequency of masturbation will decrease. Your wet dreams will decrease. That hot energy, the urges disappear. It gets like the sun sets, the moon comes. The moon is a nice, cool, calming energy. Your body gets soothed. You go into the moon energy. The kundalini rises up, the samdwara opens. You're in the fourth state. Boom. Yeah, your calming gonna affect you after that. So that's a whole process. It can take lifetimes, innit? But in this earth right now, calm is hard. So there's not. She was honest about her situation, right? Modern girl, innit? So she's gonna be like, yeah, me and June had it. We done this, we done that. Whoa. Typical modern girl. The traditional women in our culture never done stuff like this, innit? They never really put themselves in that position. But she's open. There's a lot of girls hiding stuff. Like I've had a few cases where, not me, but I've heard of a few cases where some girls are getting blackmailed by guys saying that we'll tell your parents about the abortion if you don't pay, boom, boom, boom. I know some links in security that work in abortion clinics, and there's a lot up in here that have had abortions and stuff. Do you know what I mean? I've heard of a network of guys that are blackmailing in West Midlands, blackmailing up in here as well, phoning up, say we're going to send a abortion report to your parents if you don't pay us £2,000 or £1,000 or something like that, £500. So this unprotected sex should not be happening. Not just baby, you can get diseases and stuff and all that. I know it's modern world, people are going to date, people are going to have sex, they're going to say this Gyanni is old school. I'm not Gyanni, but I'm just saying the way I look in it. I look a bit religious, blue turban and that, and beard. But you know what I mean? Even if we look religious, doesn't mean that calm ain't affecting us, you know? It affects us really, really powerful. But we can control sleeping around, and if you are sleeping around, you can control, you know, protection this bond between man and woman is going to be a very sacred bond. It's a shame that virgins ain't marrying virgins now, and people have mass body counts and mass partners, and now they're even sleeping without protection. And because when you're sleeping around for a bit, your DNA exchanges, your aura exchanges, soul to soul exchanges. It's always gonna be on your aura. If you look at Bonnie Blue and stuff, the aura's gone, the eyes are gone. They can't do emotional connection or whatever. It's just crazy. It's not a good trend, guys. You need to follow Guru Gobind Singh Ji. If you want to be his true son or daughter, no physical interaction at all. No try before you buy and all that shit. Just look at the showroom and that's it. You can't really get in the car and drive it, you know what I mean? Yeah. Guru Gobind Singh Ji was a G, man. He was, when I mean a G, I mean like, he looked after us, man. Everything the Gurus did for us said it's for our own bala, our own good. Stay away from drugs, stay away from indulging in sex. You build your Shakti up. Everything, the Barney, everything they did for us. But in this day and age, the person that tells the truth or person that looks out for us, we see them as the bad guy. That's what happens. We see them as our too strict, too old school. Or, you know what I mean? Loads of people don't like the Guru. Loads of people attack the Guru because they couldn't handle the truth. Even in our own families, when you say don't eat junk food, don't eat this, don't go out, don't go clubbing, don't have sex before marriage, you're seen as like a weirdo. You're seen as the old guy. You're seen as like, what's the matter with him? He needs to get a life. Get me? People don't like you. People don't like the truth, even at workplaces, when you're following the safety procedures and stuff, and people see you as like, get a life, man. Just meet our targets, innit? Let's just meet our targets. What do you care about safety? So what if the safety isn't done? But safety saves lives. The Guru saves lives. Gives us safety procedures. Dating, going in cars, chilling in each other's bedrooms, going to lead to one thing to another. Morning after pills, abortions, this and that. So if you are engaging in sexual activity without marriage, at least wear a fit condom. Girls, don't let nobody inside without protection. You have to protect yourself from diseases, unwanted babies, abortions. Abortions is a big barb, man. Like I said, as soon as the egg touches the sperm, I think in our spiritual culture, that's life. That is, we're not believing in the gory scientific stuff all the time. They want to see it. They want to see a fetus. They want to see a life. But common sense is, if you didn't have that morning after pill, that would have been life. Because within 5 minutes, the sperm can touch the egg. Jello is up to you. It's your karma, your karam. But educate the kids. Naam japo. You need to get the kids. Because when I was young, I was doing Simran. And when my mates were having sex at 15, 16, they were talking to me. They said, you should try it. This and that is nice. I wasn't interested, man. Guruji always looked after me because of Naam Simran. Why Guru Simran? Sit as families, do Simran. Take care, people. Respect.